As an artist, I've struggled to get followers and to maintain a steady flow of income. And I think that happens to a lot of artists. I'm not the exception to the rule here. But a lot of times I've seen other artists get discouraged and want to quit. And I'm no exception to that. I have been burned out before. And just, I had to take an extended break and collect myself and, deal with my mental health and just feel better and, reorganize basically and figure out how I was going to move forward with my art. And, I've seen other artists who have essentially made it. And, they've been asked, how did you do it? What am I doing wrong? And that kind of thing. And, hell, I've asked myself that question multiple times, like how am I going to make it? And what do I need to do next? And, always trying to figure out and solve a problem. But I actually heard an artist who had made it probably a couple weeks ago. They had made a video and they were answering those questions, and their answers surprised me and actually made me really sad. This particular person is inspirational to children and to adult children like myself. Grew up in the 80s and just fell in love with what they represented and everything. And so, for someone to be inspirational like that and then to say what they said was very disheartening, and it did upset me. So their answer was, you're not good enough, or it's your marketing. And I would agree that marketing is tough. It is so friggin' tough, and it's so hard to figure out and master that. But to say that people aren't good enough with no further explanation, with no further encouragement or anything, that really broke my heart, because it is so hard to be an artist and not want to give up sometimes. And to say that, I could see how some people would just give up because of that. And that made me really sad, because that's not what I'm about. I feel like, yeah, I haven't made it. I'm not really making a living from my career choice, but it's not for a lack of trying. I'm definitely trying every day. I work really hard at what I do. I love what I do. But the marketing and all that kind of stuff can burn you out, and it can discourage you. But to say that people just aren't good enough, I feel like there's a place for everybody, right? There's a place for everybody, and it's up to us to try and find it. Sometimes we get lucky, and those businesses, corporations, those people find us, but I know it's difficult, and we don't all find those things, and they don't always find us. But just to say that, it's like, oh my gosh, because I don't want anyone to ever quit or give up. If you love doing what you do, keep at it, keep practicing. You're gonna see progress if you keep at it. And to just, please don't give up. Just don't give up. It's all I can say. Do it for the love of doing it. Do it for yourself. And, along the way, maybe you'll inspire others. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll make it. Maybe one day you won't. But at the same time, you got to figure out what's most important. Is it the love of the art? Is it the love of creation? Is it inspiring others? Is that the most important thing? Or is it trying to make a penny? Don't get me wrong. Of course, I want a paycheck for what I do. I work really hard. And I don't want to give it up right? I want to keep at it. But at the same time, my biggest goal is, I think, to inspire others to want to create and not give up. And to just do what I love. That's it.